If you're a big swim team and you like to order a lot of gear, maybe you ought to check out Swim Outlet Team Division for these reasons. Swim teams receive a 10% discount on bulk orders. Swim teams or organizations get an 8% commission on referred sales. You'll also like their customization services, which is affordable and available at all times during the year for all team gear. With over 50,000 items in stock, you can get most anything you want. Swim Outlet Team Division. You need to try it out. You'll be glad you did.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Morning Swim Show for Thursday, December 19th, 2013. I'm your host, Jeff Cummings. Yesterday I talked to Arizona senior Giles Smith about breaking 45 seconds in the 100-yard butterfly recently at the Texas Invite. And our conversation was so good it ran a little longer than we expected, so we're breaking it up into two parts. So today we're bringing you part two. You're in the middle of finals week, which I know is a busy time, so once again, thanks for taking the time to do it. But tell me how are all your finals going?
They're going well. I have one more thing I have left to do. I have to write another paper, and I have to take an editing final, journalism editing. But beside that, it's going well, just a little tired, just going to practice tired, sleeping all I can, just trying to really balance everything and close out this semester.
And you're a journalism major?
I am a journalism major.
So tell me about this journalism editing final that you have. What do you have to do?
Pretty much I just have to revise a bunch of work from other students or other journalism students, the lower level journalism students. So since I'm a graduating senior, I take the 400 level classes and the younger ones take the 200 and 100s. So they're not truly into understanding the craft of writing. So I take their papers and I just revise them for AP style, grammar, newsworthiness of the stories, just trying to get them to be more efficient at it, but at the same time, like trying to do a very good job myself because my grade's on the line. But it's fun.
Well, I've gone through those courses, Giles. I don't know if I can agree with you they're fun because you're just sitting there and editing and editing and editing and editing and it just never seems to end.
I gotta tell myself that so I can get through it. But
yeah. And then of course, since it's your last one, you just think this is the last one.
Yeah, just got to get through it.
How about training? You guys never go anywhere for holiday training. I mean, have you guys ever talked about that? I know Arizona's climate is pretty good for training during the holidays, but have you guys ever talked about maybe going elsewhere?
It's been maybe brought up once or twice, but I mean, I think we have a really good thing with our Christmas training. It's a little cold, and the morning practices aren't necessarily the best when it's 30 degrees outside and you're in a Speedo. But beside that, like, training in Tucson has a lot of advantages. We get to stay home. We get to be in a comfortable environment. I mean, we just get to go back and rest a lot more. There's not as much travel. I think it's really good for what we try to do with our plans.
Well, and it's also a crowded pool there at the Hillenbrand Aquatic Center. There's a lot of teams that know that Arizona is a great place to train. So I've always seen a lot of other teams there. You guys probably like to know that your pool is a great place to be.
Yeah, I think in my opinion, it's the greatest training pool in America. Training pool, not going to say racing.
Yeah, that 4-foot turning in the big pool is not the greatest.
No, but you got to learn how to do it. It's a couple tricks.
Do you get to go home to Baltimore for Christmas?
Yeah, I do. I actually head home on Friday morning about 6 o'clock, so I'm just trying to finish everything up, wash some clothes, and get ready to see Mom and Dad and the family, so I'm really excited for that.
I got to visit Baltimore the first time last week. It's a nice city.
It is. It's cold, I'm sure. I'm sure it's really cold.
It was biting cold. I was out touring Fells Point, which you probably know pretty well, and didn't have much time to see it because it was just that wind coming off the water was just a little too cold.
And I'm sure it was snowing. My mom was sending me pictures of the snow, and I'm just like, I don't know if I can do that when I go home.
Yeah, well, you get your taste of snow, and then you just come back to the Arizona sun.
Yeah, so it'll be nice. I just want to use the time to just hang out with friends, family, people I don't get to see very often. So I really enjoy my time home.
Well, before we let you do that, go home for Baltimore, we want to submit you to our final five questions we have for every guest on the show. First question, I know you're not an I am or Giles, but if you could change the order of the strokes in the individual medley to suit you best, how would you change it?
It's a good one. I'd like to go back, fly, free, breast. Just get all the strong ones. I like back. A lot of people don't know, but I think I could be around a 46 low 100 backstroker if I'm feeling it, just because the underwaters, and then go to fly, try to get a little bit longer of a lead. Freestyle, just try to hang in there, and breaststroke, just pray. My breaststroke's gotten pretty bad recently, so I'm just trying to hang. I don't really get the kick anymore, like my shoulders. I can't do the pull. It's gotten pretty bad, so I'll just try to save that for the end and just hope that I can just maybe squeeze out a couple people in
it. Next question. What's a career or job that you would most like to try?
That's another really good question. I've thought of a couple different options. I thought of being a coach to give back to some of the people that have made my life work and be as enjoyable as it has been. Rick DeMont's one of those coaches. Scott Ward, my club coach back in Baltimore, Maryland. Those people really have helped to keep me in it through the ups and downs, and I always want to give back to them. I've honestly thought a little bit about law school, potentially after college and after swimming. So I'm still kind of figuring out, but maybe a lawyer, maybe work in journalism. I mean, you never know, but I think coaching is something that I've really been passionate about because I want to give back to those people that have given me so much.
Yeah, that's great. On the flip side of that, what's a career or job you know you definitely would not like to try?
Let me think. I don't know. I don't think I could ever be like an engineer or something like that. I'm not very great at math per se. Anything that really has to just focus with just numbers, like statistics or something like that. I mean, I can do the things, but it's just really kind of hard sometimes, and I just have to move very slow as opposed to writing or just communicating with people. I feel like I can do that really effectively.
Okay. What's a rule in the swimming rule book that you would like to add or change?
No 15-meter rule.
That seems simple to me. Flyers and backstrokers always say that.
No 15-meter rule, especially for backstroke.
Especially for backstroke?
Especially for backstroke, because it's a little easier to hold your breath underwater on your back than on your stomach.
Okay, I didn't know that. Very interesting. Last question, where do you like to go for vacation?
Vacation. I would say like being home. I mean, I like some of the nicer spots like a Miami or let's say like a Las Vegas, but being home is just great. So I get to spend time with my mom and my dad, and I really don't get to do that much. My grandparents, a lot of my friends from back home. I mean, the other stuff is fun, but just being home, it's really nice.
Yeah, and your parents are great. I got to meet them in NCAAs. They're wonderful people.
They really are. I'm so excited to go home and see them.
Well, send them my best, and hope you have a good holidays.
All right. Thank you so much, Jeff.
All right. Good talking to you, and I'll see you in NCAAs.
All right. Sounds great.
All right. So that's going to wrap it up for this edition of the Morning Swim Show. We invite you to go to swimmingworld.tv to watch any episodes you might have missed, not just this year, but in past years as well. I'm Jeff Cummings. Thanks for watching.